Libra, a very warm welcome. My name's Drew. This is Modern Tarot. This is your last 2 weeks of December tarot reading, 15th to the 31st. They might be out, 1 or 2 days late, guys. I'm so sorry. I've been so busy with private clients and getting other content out to YouTube, so apologies. But nevertheless, here they are. So those of you that are new, welcome. And for those of you that are returning, welcome back. Thanks for all your subscriptions and messages and all those kind of things. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. So Gemini, some of you dealing with the Gemini Libra. Libra, this is all about, what's around you, how you're feeling, some advice and guidance, some positive messages, and, going into 2025 with, a little bit more of an understanding about your situation, where you're going and what's going down. Does that make sense? So bottom of the deck, are we healing? Some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius here, Libra. Okay, Judgment is the center of your reading. So it looks like last 2 weeks of December, these are major life decisions here with the Judgment. It's a major arcana. So it might be quite a powerful ending of the year for you guys. We're going to go deeper with this reading. The challenge is Knight of Pentacles. Some of you, it might be a challenge. You might be challenged at work, just for some of you, thinking about, making a call about your work, or putting work into something. You're kind of like making a judgment call whether you want to work on something still. Does that make sense? And the reason being is some of you might be getting new job offers coming towards out of the end of the year into the new year. Some of you might be, a little bit confused, you might have options and choices and not knowing which way to go. Does that make sense? In the recent past, all right, some of you became single, or you are single, or you're very much in your power in the recent past here with the Nine of Pentacles. This is not someone that's codependent. They're quite independent when they form relationships coming out of the Nine of Pentacles. It's normally they form interdependent relationships, which are healthy. Your focus, Libra. Ten of Pentacles. So some of you might be focused on the home. Some of you might be focused on your coin. This can be, a relationship, like moving in together, those kind of things. But the home might be quite important, and everything that goes with it. The loans on the home, the cars, the bikes, the cats, the dogs. So it's almost like your focus might be about your legacy. It's about, your financial standing. Does that make sense? What you don't see coming towards you? All right, just watch out. When it comes to finances of someone taking more than their due, or you're not being treated fairly, it's just a heads up, okay? It's a warning. It doesn't have to be super sinister, but just watch your finances and who you're giving to. Make sure it's reciprocal, Libra. Okay, your energetic field last 2 weeks of December going into January is one of reflection. It's a very spiritual card here, the Hermit. The Hermit is all about where have I been, what have I done, who have I mixed with, what's next, and it's really going within. It's self-accountability. Some of you might be, reflecting on your past, because we do carry some of the past into our future, but you might be quite reflective over the Christmas period, Libra, which is not always a bad thing. The Hermit's an amazing energy for self-accountability and kind of like, like a reset, recentering and resetting. Does that make sense? Okay, outside influences. Some of you are getting over heartbreak. This could be by love, by life, by work. Heartbreak comes in many forms. But for some of you, might be getting over heartbreak and you've made a judgment call that, it's an effort to put any more work into something here with the Knight of Pentacles in the center of your reading. It's all a little bit confusing, or, somebody might have had options, or you've got other options, Libra. Your fears, Knight of Swords in reverse. Some of you are fearing harsh communication. Some of you are fearing there is no communication. Others of you might be fearing what someone might want to say to you. Just for some of you, watch out for conversations. Watch out for unfair treatment, as I say. Your focus, I think you're very focused on your work, your coin, your legacy. And, we've got the Eight of Pentacles here as the outcome. So this could be putting work into situations that really improve your finances. A lot of you are single watching this reading with the Nine of Pentacles here. You might have just become single or are single. I'm going to clarify on that Excuse me. I've been reading all morning and my voice is so tired. We're going to clarify now, like, just go a bit deeper with this reading and find out a little bit more about what's going down. So why was judgment there? Okay, Queen of Swords. Some of you might be making, a major life decision to cut something out, Libra. Queen of Swords here in reverse. Queen of Swords in the upright. This is truth-telling, honesty. There's no bullshit with the Queen of Swords. In the reverse, can be quite nasty. It can be mind fuckery. Or it can be cutting something out. So you're making a decision to cut something out, Libra. What might that be? Okay. The challenge is the Knight of Pentacles. Something might have been going very slow and you just thought, you know what, I'm going to hold back. Maybe somebody had options or were treating you like an option, Libra. And, they weren't giving you anything stable here with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Does that make sense? So it's almost like you decided to cut something out because it was moving very slow and you just felt people were holding back. And maybe you had a suspicion here that, they weren't offering anything stable and it was all a little bit confusing for you. Yeah, the recent past, you became single, which kind of like ended the anxiety of maybe this situation, Libra. Your focus is the Ten of Pentacles. All right, some of you might be focused on, we got here the Knight of Cups, okay? It's almost like some of you might be really looking into making an offer to somebody, or somebody might be making an offer to you and they want something stable. This isn't talking about marriage with the Ten of Pentacles. It's more like, let's move in together and I see a future with you. It's that kind of energy around the Ten of Pentacles. It's building together. So some of you might be focused on that. It might be a new offer of love. It's not brand new because it's a knight. It's not a page. It's certainly not a queen or a king. Yeah, just watch out, What you don't see coming towards you is you will get over some form of betrayal around something that was unfair. Maybe somebody was giving to more than you, Libra, with the Seven of Cups here and the Ace of Pentacles. They couldn't offer you anything stable because they were, giving to too many people. All right. Yeah, you're going inside. Your energetic field is, you might be a bit solitary over the Christmas period here. You might be doing some deep spiritual work, inward work here. And you're not really... With the Three of Pentacles here, you might not be much into collaborations of any sort. You might want to spend some time alone. For those of you Librans, you might take a trip away alone, after you've got over the Christmas dinners and all this kind of thing. You might want to sit in your own energy. Does that make sense? As you go into 2025, ready for the new year. Outside influences... Some of you might have broken your own heart, Libra, okay, with the Magician here and the Three of Swords. Just be careful of your thoughts about manifestation. What are you manifesting? Is it a self-fulfilling prophecy? So watch your thoughts around, especially love and relationships. All right, so we've got, in your fears, we've got the Knight of Swords in reverse, which is fearing there's no communication. And then it's clarified by the Knight of Swords. Some of you, you might get some kind of like harsh communication from a younger air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Others of you, some of you might be thinking of flying and you're fearing that it's not going to go ahead, this journey. The Knight of Swords can talk about flying. And then it might go ahead and some of you might be indecisive about flying, those kind of things. All right, so look, your focus, okay, last 2 weeks of December, Libra, going into January, is going to be really putting in some work into something. And you're going to be working on something that makes you really happy here with the Nine of Cups, So it looks good. I think it really is. You're just cutting out any confusion. You're kind of like, in your Nine of Pentacles here in the recent past, which is being dependent on myself, focused on my legacy. All right, yeah, I might have this little wanting to offer something to somebody, quite romantic here with the Knight of Cups, but you might have just cut something out, Libra, because there was nothing stable. Maybe somebody was giving to others. And, you don't see that. You didn't see that coming. It might have come as a bit of a surprise, which might make you look inside and go, I don't want to work on this anymore. But the outcome is amazing. So work might be a focus for you. to take your mind off that kind of stuff. So now some positive messages for you, Libra, going out of December into January. Dreams, pay attention to your dreams. Messages, signs, symbols, and guidance. So pay attention to your dreams. There might be some insights there. When you wake up in the morning, maybe keep a dream journal and let it sit, let it percolate like a fine coffee. And sometimes it's weird how dreams can be interpreted, and it might come in a flash and you go, oh, that's what it was all about. Pay attention to your dreams, Libra. Congratulations, something exciting is coming and you deserve it. For some of you, maybe something to do with work will actually make you very, very happy on a financial level and maybe in an emotional level. What to watch out for, Libra, throughout the last 2 weeks. I want this one for you. Relationships in reverse. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And that's in reverse. So Libra, I'm just wondering whether, you have been guilty in the past of manifesting your own heartbreak. Does that make sense? So you might be in the hermit mode, really judging what's attractive, what kind of relationships do I need, not want, Libra. Remember, needs are not to be compromised. Wants are, they can be compromised, but needs never. So I'm just wondering whether you might do a lot of reflection about your needs, and they're the relationships you go for and foster. You don't manifest heartbreak that way, Libra, by going for wants only. Does that make sense? It's a bit like, if you're trying to date a rich guy or a rich chick, you might get that. Yeah, and you might be spoiled. Having said that, you're not going to get the nurturance and the nice glass of wine when you come home, after a hard day's work. Maybe that's your need. So really try to focus on your needs going into the new year, Libra. Make a mental note of them. Don't compromise them. And that's how you find happiness within relationships, If it's about love, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Some of you, as I say, there might be someone there that you're focused on. You kind of want to offer something romantic to them, make some kind of a gesture. And it's okay, express your love. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture, Libra. So don't hold back, all right? Time waits for nobody, Libra. Another message for you guys. End of December, going into January. The universe is always conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately towards the highest good. So, listen to your dreams, watch your dreams, the universe is always working. God, Allah, however you frame your belief system, there is something there listening, all right? And that's called faith. It's not called hope. Does that make sense? It's faith. So have faith that, something's listening to you to give you what you want, but you need to know your needs. So when you're trying to manifest, Libra, make sure your needs are at the head of your I hope that didn't make too much of a noise. This mic can be so sensitive. Just watch what you're manifesting. I think that's what this reading is about. Are you manifesting the wrong thing because you're basing it on wants and not needs? Get the needs right, and then the wants can change and they can be compromised. Does that make sense? So look, I hope that if you're a song, Libra, one card. If you were a song for Libra, going into, there you go, that's the one. The Changeling by The Doors, okay? The Changeling by The Doors. It's one of their lesser known tracks. It's very bluesy. It's kind of rocky. But it's, I've been up, I've been down, I've been all around. I've had money, I've had none. Again, I think it comes back to your needs, Libra, money is nice, but don't be attracted to money, especially in romantic relationships. I see so many of these programs on YouTube Reels and all this kind of thing, and it's like, you'll have these chicks or these dudes, and, I want to meet someone that's earning this amount of money and blah, blah, blah. It's fantastic. We need money to go through life, right, to afford our lives. But when that is the primary focus, you're missing out on some amazing people, who don't fall into that bracket. And what's funny is, working with my personal clients, I've noticed a lot of them have changed their wants, gone for their needs. They've met people that aren't as affluent as they would have hoped. And then a year down the line, these returning clients have come back and gone, our love for each other has just turned him or her around. They are doing so well financially now because it's an emotional platform is met. The needs are being met. Does that make sense? As opposed to the wants. So needs, not compromised. Libra. I think that's the message from this reading. I hope you enjoy that. My name is Drew. This is Modern Tarot. If you do, please like, share, or subscribe. Means I can continue to do this for free for you guys. In the meantime, Libra, look, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll see you back here for your January readings. Take care now. Bye-bye.